Hi, my name is Helen. Welcome to my art room, where I would like to share with you what has inspired my images and creative writing. I've been on an exciting journey exploring archaeological sites, myths and folklore, and this is an ancient history of art centred on women for people who are intrigued by transformatory fables and would like to translate them into modern myths to inspire the future.
Hi, welcome to Stories from the Art Room. As it's a beautiful day in mid-March, I thought I would take you with me on a walk through Flats Lane Country Park, which is not too far away from where I live, to have a chat about why I started this vlog and what my aims for Stories from the Art Room are. So let's get started. My idea of a person who paints and draws is an artist as self-analyzer, a self-dispatched hero on a quest of enlightenment. I was lucky enough to be given the time for such a journey of self-esteem and confidence building, and because of it I obtained some degree of serenity of spirit and mind. Such fortune is rare, and my chat with you here is an attempt to share the value of this experience. A female artist cannot help but notice the myriad of female nudes in art history made for the male gaze. To establish her perspective position, she may well have to make plain who is looking and speaking through her image and address the issue of subject and object to establish her I. And I discovered Artemisia Gentileschi whilst I was at art college. Here at 1622 of Susanna and the Elders, it shows just how long the struggle to establish a female gaze has been going on. There was a major exhibition of Artemisia's work at the National Gallery in London, ending in January 2021. Check it out if you can still catch a virtual show. But it was the process through which I came to make art which was the most telling and revealing to me, rather than the spectacle of each image as end product. At first I realised I wanted to be an oil painter, mesmerised by Turner, loving his conjured vortexes of textured light and supple gradations of deliciously rich tone. In practice, I found the layering process of developing an image with oil paint ultimately frustrating. My need was to be able to dig back through these layers, my mind's eye focused on the desire to create a wall into which I could draw marks. So as a result of experiments in the print room, I moved onto thick Bristol board paper, which has a resilient gaze on its white surface, and on top of this I applied a further layer of screen printing ink. This provided me with a base on which to apply just about any medium I wished: pastel, charcoal, detritus from a skip, oil paint or gouache. There was easy freedom to make any texture or indulge in any colour, opaque or translucent, to get close to the effect that I wanted. Then to apply yet more paper, then strip that off and go back to earlier traces and stains. I was covering, discovering and recovering. Recovery has a dual meaning. I either discovered and retrieved, but also recovered over again. There was an instinctive anxiety in this recovering, a modesty. The version I wished to find had not yet formed in my mind, but I had an intuitive knowledge about it. I'd stayed safely in the abstract, rarely making tentative moves into the clarity of figuration. The work in the studio was paralleled by reading about archaeological digs, but I had not zeroed in on my objective. I was still looking. My artwork was a form of writing and rewriting, and eventually I would change medium into creative writing as I read and discovered more and more and formed increasingly detailed stories to tell. However, one thing was sure, my goal was a mysterious secret which seemed somehow taboo.